6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Osha Owens. I'm just going to tell y'all my name. Osha Owens. That's my name. I am still figuring myself out. I'm doing all the things. I'm doing the self-care. I'm doing whatever I need to do to be the best version of myself. I decided to sacrifice and not work a corporate job. I've chose entrepreneurship. I've chose me. I've chose, family. I've chose those things over what's the norm now. I just feel like I'm at a place where I just, I can't fool with the bullshit. I really can't. And there's certain things that I say, it may not make sense to you. It may make sense to you. But at the end of the day, the goal is just to be my best self, my authentic self. And I feel like I've shied away from being myself for so long because I've been shut down, or people have told me that you just need to be quiet. And I've never really had the opportunity to express myself. So this being said, I'm going to try again. This is another way of me expressing myself. Don't mind me looking away around, because I am learning that I don't want to be labeled that I'm on the spectrum, but I'm learning that I need to practice communicating. I need to practice, giving speeches or making sense of what I'm saying. And yeah, so I have moments where I need to pause and I need to take a break. Or the goal for real is to start podcasting, start vlogging, videoing, whatever the case may be. This is my safe space. This is a time for me to really process what I've been going through, what I've been doing, what I've been trying to make a habit, because I have been doing all of the wrong things. And I'm just here to clarify and hold myself accountable to the things that I need to do. So yeah, welcome to my channel, and welcome to whatever you want it to be at this point. I am a mother, I am a sister, I am an aunt, I am a daughter, I am a friend. I will say I am a friend to the people that I truly care about. If I don't care about you, I don't fuck with you. I just can't. Like, I've been around the wrong people for a long time, and I'm like, okay, I have to choose my friends wisely, because it was not a good journey to be in, trying to fit in other people's spaces and not my own space. I am a millennial parent. I was born in the 90s, 94 to be exact. I'm in the middle. I am the middle child. And I feel like I've been through enough. I've seen enough. I feel like I have enough to talk about. I don't have anything like specific in mind to talk about. I just want to be able to get to know myself. I want to be able to just be in the now, and be gracious and thankful, and just for the process. Just be thankful for the process. So in my videos, you're going to see me with a notepad, or you're going to see me looking at something that is a notepad. Other than that, I have a lot of topics to talk about. The goals for me is to write books, to write poems, to make music, to do all of the things. And I'm going to make it happen, but I have to make the first step, and that's just starting. I've had a hard time starting because of my appearance. I feel like I don't look the part, but I'm like, dude, at this point, just start. Just take care of yourself, get yourself ready, and just hit the record button. I'm really I'm so comfortable with being to myself until I can connect with others that are, you know, in my lane, or, you know, just in the same lane as me. I just, you know, I'm just getting it all out. At the end of the day, the goal is just to be inspiring, and, you know, one day my child or children will be looking at my videos, and, you know, may not look at them all the time, but come across them. So I want them to see who I am, as a person. Now, the goal is not to sugarcoat. The goal is not to sugarcoat, because it's code switching, and I've code switched for a long time, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. Let's see. Let's see. So I wrote some things down in my notepad that I've listed for the whole year of 2025. I feel like it's, you know, I feel like it's for me, but I'm willing to share to you guys. And man, I had to really just take some time and think about these things, and knowing that I need to go by that instead of just, I don't know, just going by what everybody else says. I need to go with what's true to me. So the first one, it is keep God first. These are a set of goals that I stay consistent with. I make sure that even if I don't wake up right away, I do make sure I pray. I make sure I try to read a scripture. I'm still learning to read scripture, and, you know, really understanding the meaning behind it and analyzing it, and just applying it to my life as well. In church, I was in church, but I feel some type of way about church now, but I'm not going to get deeply into that. I will say that I was church hopping, but at the same time, I'm like, dang, I really just want to find somewhere I can go to, judge free, and just do what I need to do, get the word, and go home. I want to make sure my kid goes to church. She loves it. I really believe she loves it because of her reactions out of it. She loves the music. She loves being in the sanctuary, but she also does like being in the youth areas as well. But you know, that's one of the things that I'm like, dang, can I have church at home? But I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I feel like the only reason I feel like is because I'm like self-conscious about myself. I've been dealing with some things personally, and I just feel anxious being around people. I'm like, I hate being judged, because like, why, especially with people that I don't know. And it's like, dang, like it makes me not even want to get to know you because you're judging me. But at the end of the day, what else can I do? Better myself at the end of the day. But that's one of the things that, you know, I continue to try to do. But I do want to get into going into church. Like, I want to find my church home. But I haven't found it yet. I thought I did, but I didn't. But so, just work with me. Work with me, and yeah, everything will be okay. I tell myself it's nothing wrong with starting over. I say that because I have started something and then I didn't finish. I've started and didn't finish. I started and didn't finish. So the goal for me is to, whenever I start anything, I'm going to continue it, and then continue it until I finish. So it's been a journey with that. And that's with anything. It could be working out. It's off and on. It could be making sure I get my child up in the morning to go to daycare. That's a whole nother situation. especially being in-home daycare, and then especially with working with family in an in-home daycare. That's a lot. And I've learned that a lot of people would not want to work with their siblings. So I sacrificed working a job to basically be around my family, because my family, we never really like, we lived in the same house, but everybody lived their own life. Everybody was in survival mode. So now we're like, okay, we're learning that we need to work together as a family to get shit done, to get to that next level. Like, that's the whole goal. And I feel like, honestly, I'm like the, how do I say this? I'm the black sheep of it, but I'm the person that's making it happen. Like, I'm the person that's, if one family member need help, I'm there. If another family member need help, I'm there. Because, okay, there's other people out there, but you got to pay for it. So I'm like, okay, I know how to do these things. I'm self-taught. Yeah, I don't mind learning, but I'm also like, okay, I know how to do that. Like, I don't have to really go to school for it, because honestly, we have YouTube University. So why not? I'm a visual learner. I am a hands-on learner. I learned that I like to read things that interest me. I don't like to just read anything random. Like, if it's something that doesn't have to do with real life or anything that involves health and well-being, I don't want to read it. Like, and I say the Bible is probably one of the first things that I'm going to try to read. And I know my reading level, I judge myself on my reading level. Like, I feel like I need to practice, which is okay, an awareness thing. But at the same time, I'm like, dang, like, I really just coasted my way through school. Off topic, but I just wanted to bring that up. But it's nothing wrong with starting over. Anything that you do in life, you start something and you don't finish, just start over. Like, don't be afraid, and don't if you don't want people to know, just don't let nobody know. But just know that people are going to judge you for anything that you do. And I'm learning that they judged Jesus, they judged God, they judged. So at the end of the day, what am I like? At the end of the day, like, I don't know. But we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it, and I want y'all to see the journey. Now, there's days where I don't really feel it, and I judge myself. So the goal is not to do that anymore. There's one more thing, like society and how the beauty standards are now. I don't fit that. I really don't fit that. And then you gotta have bread. You gotta have money to keep yourself up. So at the end of the day, I'm just gonna use what I have as of now and just make the best of it. Make sure I keep myself up, do the things that I need to do, and work with it, and everything else will follow. Like, I was not as patient as I should be or should have been, but now I am. I have the time. So now I gotta put in the work. And that's with anything that you gotta do in life. And mind you, I was not taught all of this. Life taught me this. There were people here and there, but mostly life taught me this stuff. I never really had somebody to give me the guidance, the blueprint to do the things. The confidence, I had to learn that, unlearn it and learn it. Like, the confidence that I had, it wasn't the best. Like, I used what I had to my advantage, and it got me so far, and it broke me. So now I'm starting fresh, starting new, and I'm okay with it. I know I just went in a circle with all of that, but I hope you guys are aligning the things, or you're aligning with what I'm saying. I get nervous when I talk, so I'm just going to keep going. And then also, I'm not used to talking to myself like that all the time. I've had therapists, some good, some bad. And it just is, it is what it is. But I feel like the best therapy is me. and voicing myself and just understanding that, okay, I've been doing a lot of work more than I should. But other than that, we're gonna stop there. All right, so the next one is health over wealth. I come from a family that didn't really, they had something, but they didn't maintain it, so we lost it all. From what I've been told, my family, my great granddad and my great grandmother on my mom's side, they had a grocery store. They had a lot of things. My great grandpa, he worked at a railroad facility thing. I don't know. He worked there, and then my great grandma, she was a stay at home mom pretty much. She worked at home. She may not have gotten paid because my great granddad, I'm just gonna say granddad, but yeah, I'm just gonna say granddad. But he provided. He had he made sure he was able to provide for his family. And mind you, my grandma, she basically had her kids, and like all of my grandma's siblings, they all had kids, and then my great grandma, she would like help take care of them, and it was just generations of making babies and letting the older generation take care of them. No, that's not happening with me. I don't mind my mom looking after my child. I don't mind if she wants to stay for a week or two, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to do my role as a mom, and I'm going to do it well. And whether she likes it or not, at the end of the day, I'm just doing what I need to do, and learning through the process. I went off subject with the health over wealth, but we're going to get back to it. But yeah, health over wealth, I'm learning from, you got to do things from within, and then everything else will show or come out in a great way. I feel like a lot of things happen to me mentally and physically, that it got to a point where I had to really analyze myself and take a step back and figure out, what am I doing? How, like paying attention to my everyday mood, everyday move, every day what I put into my body, every day, all of the things. So I preach health over wealth because I'm like, damn, like nobody taught me that. So I'm learning from different social medias that health is wealth. But like I was saying, we didn't come from a wealthy family, but we had family that actually had their own business. But it just, it went away. So the goal for me is to bring that back. Bring back what we had. And, my family is pretty big. So providing that for my family, and then setting an example at this point. I want to set the example, and I'm going to do that. But yeah, health over wealth. Hopefully that made sense. If not, I don't care. Character development, I'm doing the things now. I am. Back then, I wasn't aware of how angry I was, how much I was letting stuff control me from the inside. The enemy really had his hands on me, and I just feel like I just felt like crap at the end of the day. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's a whole journey with that. But I think at the end of the day, I'm going to have different videos about different topics. But I'm just giving you a summary of what I'm like, what I'm doing in my life. But yeah, character development is a huge thing for me, and I wouldn't be the person I am if it wasn't for that. A lot of folks say, well, you should have learned this a long time ago. Okay, I'm not like everybody else. I had to learn things the hard way, for real. And that's another topic for another day. Been through a lot of shit. And I've just learned to walk away and just be silent. No, I'm not being silent anymore, and I'm not walking away. Like, I am standing in my truth. I'm doing the things, and I'm just going to make shit happen. Point blank, period. Simple self-care. Still working on it. I've learned that I got to do a little bit extra more work to take care of myself. I got to detox for sure. Don't know what else to do besides that at the moment, but I just know to eat clean. That's been the toughest challenge, because I can work out all day, but if I don't eat clean, what are you doing? You know? Practicing good hygiene. I realized how depressed I was because I wasn't doing it. I was just, oh, it'll wait another day, and then it'll wait another day. No, do it now. That's how I had to do it. And I feel like nobody really preached to me about self-care. So even my family, like, we're at a point where, dang, okay, we let ourselves go for too long. We got to get ourselves back up and keep fighting, keep, doing the things, taking care of ourselves. And then the last thing is going to bed early. I feel like that's one important thing that I lacked a lot. I still don't go to bed early, but I'm working on it. Even just for my kid, I'm trying to preach to her, hey, we got to do these things in order to live not a fulfillful life or whatever. It's more of a, stress-free life. Don't want to stress yourself out. If you look better, you live better, you feel better, those type of things. But yeah, that was as simple as it was going to be with that. But I just want you guys to understand me. I want you guys to know that I'm just a human. I'm on this earth. I'm blessed to be alive every day that I wake up. And I want to acknowledge myself, not people. I've been wanting people to acknowledge me for so long, or just say, hey, you did a good job. No, nobody's going to do that anymore. Nobody's going to do that anymore. I mean, they could do that for kids, but not for adults. And I had to learn that the hard way. So at the end of the day, I'm at peace. But I'm also I'm pushing myself every day. Every single day I'm pushing myself to get better. I have to have words of affirmations to even just give myself that confirmation, because why? But there's a reason why. God knows that why. I don't know that why yet. Maybe you know it and I don't know it. Maybe you see it and I don't know it. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. In the comments, I want y'all to speak life. I look at that. I pay attention to that. I just want to do right, by God, do right by myself, do right by my daughter, do right by my family. That's all. I don't care about all that other shit. I've gotten to a point where I had to force myself not to care about the other shit. So I am at peace once again. And just being the best version of yourself. I guess a tip would be, don't be afraid to stand in your truth. I know a lot of people say that, but if you live a rough life and you want to turn it around, just go by that. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a great day. Do something nice for somebody today. Go for a walk, draw, do something, write down something, journal. Do the things that you want to do. So yeah. All right. See you guys later.